My dad was a fun dad. He taught me how to play the saxophone. He took us swimming and fishing in the summertime.
This sounds like the perfect daddy-daughter relationship, but it's not.
When we were alone with him, he was a monster.
Behind the cool dad act was a manipulative abuser who started grooming Deanna at a very young age.
As a child, I was very bubbly and very charismatic. I loved being in the spotlight, but on the inside, I was kind of screaming for people to ask if everything was okay. My earliest memory of it is about 4 years old. There was never any penetration involved. However, the first time something like that did happen was when I was, about 6 or 7.
Deanna's dad took what should have been a beautiful moment and turned it into something evil.
We went to the daddy-daughter dance. They had balloons and streamers and tables with snacks and drinks, and there was a DJ. And this song, Butterfly Kisses, came on, and he asked me if I knew what the song was about. And I said no, and he said, well, it's about a little girl who grows up and her dad still loves her, and even on her wedding day, he sees her as his little girl, and he gives her butterfly kisses. In that moment, I felt so special. I don't remember anything after that until I was in my dad's room, and he lifted my dress off me and abused me. I didn't have the word abuse or sexual abuse or trauma or anything like that in my vocabulary, but I knew that something wasn't right. I kind of felt sick to my stomach. The next overt abuse from my dad did not happen until I was about 13. I was in 8th grade. My eldest sister was sleeping in my bed, and I needed a place to sleep. I knew that I did not want to sleep in the bed with my parents, but I didn't know what else to do, and I laid on my mom's side next to her on the edge of the bed. The next time that I awoke, my mom wasn't in the bed, but my dad was, and he was abusing me. I just had this overwhelming feeling that if I didn't get up and do something, something worse was going to happen. I then got up and I pulled my pants up. I thought, if I don't tell Mom, if I don't tell her, I'm gonna be stuck alone with him later. I told her what happened.
But Deanna didn't get the response she was hoping for from her mom.
She was very, very angry. And she told me, you should talk to your older sister because she went through it too. And at that point, I was 13, she was 21, my eldest sister. She picked me up and we went and sat in front of a laundromat. She said she was sorry. My sister had never confronted her own abuse. She was not in any sort of position to help. And then she took me back home.
The abuse continued until Deanna could legally set herself free.
The day after my 18th birthday, I left and I never went back. I was quite literally shown a different world. Things like trust and love and compassion. It was like I had been drowning my whole life and got to breathe for the first time. After speaking openly about our abuse for a few months, I told my eldest sister, enough is enough, I can't do it anymore. I'm going to the police. It took over 3 years to get to a trial. He was found guilty for the sexual abuse against my sister. He took a plea deal for my charges, which means he admitted what he did.
Her father was sentenced to 66 years in prison.
I was so happy because so many victims and survivors don't get to see that kind of justice. I now work for a company called Childhood Victories, teaching kids not just about sexual abuse, but resilience and using your voice and taking your power back. Every time I break silence, I get a little stronger.
I am seen. Are you?